What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed, the Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Matt Damasio, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 46% of the vote, moving up from number 1022 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this. It is The Warning with a tune called When I'm Alone.
I threw Goku in that once when he was a kid.
I almost died.
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by The Warning, surprise, surprise, and the video has 100,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning, When I'm Alone, live at Teatro Metropolitan, CDMX, August 29th, 2022. So just a couple years ago. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Full of color on the outside, but I only see in black and white. I'm desperate for some light in the corners of my mind. Having hope but not enough, reaching out to find no one. Am I the only soul to have lost all control? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between on what has become my fake reality, and there's no escape from
You can see it.
the voice in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll smile through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows what I'm tracking along.
I'm just curious, is the whole song like this? With just Danny playing guitar and singing? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I kind of hope so.
Your thoughts?
What? I kind of hope she's doing this one solo. The song sounds very intimate sounding. She's got a nice guitar tone for it. Her playing style, the strum, all strums, all chords, no melodic lines, just pure chords and chordal progression. I like it. I like this stripped down performance. I really hope it stays like this. Not normally a big fan of when bands do that, but in certain circumstances, especially with certain songs that have a certain sound to them, like they're feeling like they're going in a certain direction, they deserve that intimacy. And this song absolutely sounds like it. I don't know, time will tell. Something tells me the whole band's going to be kicking in here, but I kind of hope that we stay just Danny and her guitar and her vocals. I really do. Let's see what happens.
Everyone think I'm alright, but nobody knows what I'm tracking along when I'm alone.
Nice. Okay.
I'm about to tear all this page, but it's something I can't erase. I wish I could rewrite the story of my life while I hide every day behind the master's feet. They say I'm not alone, but do they even know it? It's hard to breathe, stuck in between on what has become my big reality. And there's no escape from the voice in my head, it's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows when I'm tracking along when I'm alone. Nobody understands.
I like those accents. Stop. Those accents. What a great way to come out of the solo and add the finality to it and more of a, we're back into the song with that dun, bum, 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 with those accented hits. That was really smart. Very, very smart. Here it comes.
Nobody understands.
Nice. Into a fill. Good job, pal.
Going to last, and I'll fall through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows when I'm tracking along when I'm alone. And every day I'll try to keep my feelings hidden inside, but nobody knows what I hold in my soul.
Her fills have gotten so much tighter.
When I'm alone.
Good ending. Good ending. Black out the stage. Nice. Smart move. I got no complaints at all. Other than just personal feeling. I really do kind of wish the song had just been Danny and her guitar, give it a real intimate feeling. I mean, I get it. You want the whole band in there, obviously. And I know a lot of people do. But I think this is for the future. I think this is a song that the Warning could honestly just have Danny go out and do by herself. Give Pal a break, give Ollie a break, have them go get some water or something like that. Give Pal a little bit of an arm rub down, because I'm sure, man, let me tell you, when you, I mean, as a bassist, it doesn't really happen to me, but I've seen drummers after playing for an hour and 15, hour and 20, their arms start to get a little fatigued, and it's not a bad idea to, you know, when you get a chance, go off stage, just get a quick little, 1 minute or 2 minute rub down your arms, come back out. It makes a big difference from what drummers have told me anyway. It would be a good opportunity to have Danny come out and just do this song, especially with the name of a song like When I'm Alone. Have her go out there and do it solo. I think that would be extremely impactful. Anyway, but we got the full band, and it sounded just fine. I got no issue with anything they did. Anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with When I'm Alone. This was a request from Matt Damasio, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 46% of the vote, moving up to number 1,022 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, let's just get to it. Let's get to the score, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.4. What does that mean? Well, an 8.4 would translate to a great scale rating. So overall, I think this was a great song and a great performance. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.4, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? That's interesting, actually. So glad you asked. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Not my favorite song by The Warning.
He's a dead man!
It's not. Not even remotely close. It's very poppy. It's very radio friendly. Not very heavy, and not, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a ballad. It's ballad-esque. It's got that kind of a laid-back ballady feel, but it's not sappy and it's not slow and it's not depressing. It's more upbeat than that, but it definitely has ballad-esque feels to it.
That's nitpicking, isn't it?
Not my favorite song, not by any stretch. Now, I know people right now are probably really confused, going, wait a minute, if this isn't your favorite song, then why are you giving it such a high score?
So we're all gonna go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
I don't have to like a song to give it a high score. On the flip side, I don't have to hate a song to give it a low score either. No, this song absolutely deserves that 8.4 for a number of reasons. Number one, poppy. Yeah, it's a little poppy. But the first word I would use, well, there's actually 2 words I would use to describe this song. Radio friendly.
Now, who can argue with that? Robert!
If any song from The Warning is going to get radio play, this is the song. It has a ton of things going for it as far as availability, pleasing to the ear, commercial value. There are a ton of things happening here. Number one, chordal progression. The root down to the 7, down to the 6. I mean, that right there already, and then resolving out of it up into the majors. Instead of going from the minor back up to the major to resolve, back down to the major to start, down to the minor. I mean, it's very pleasing to the ear. It is so radio friendly, it's disgusting. Very smart songwriting. It's simple. Yes, super simple. I've already got it. I can seriously, let me listen to it one more time and I'll have it. But, like I've always said in the past, simple can be effective when it's done properly. Boy, you are not kidding about that statement when it comes to this song. This song encapsulates that saying. Very easy chordal progression to follow along with. Very easy pattern to come up with from Powell. Straight ahead, nothing fancy in the bass work at all from Ale, but it's so recognizable. Seriously, I just heard this song for the first time, and I can already tell you, if I was ever to go anywhere, I got a football game I'm going to tomorrow. If I were to hear this song played at the stadium, I'd recognize it immediately. The song is very recognizable. It's one of those songs where you hear it once and it's seriously going to stick with you for a long time. It's also one of those songs that will infect your head and will, make its way into your brain, make itself comfortable, and make its residency there for a good 2 to 3 weeks. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't get out of there with a crowbar and a stick of dynamite. It's going to be in there long. It's going to be in there for a long, long time, making itself comfortable, rent-free. No, this was a very well-written, well-constructed song. They did a great job writing this song. On top of that, let's talk about the musicianship. Was it fancy? Was it impressive? No, it wasn't. There was nothing fancy or impressive about this as far as their musicianship goes, but it was absolutely rock solid. Ale's playing her quarter note, switching between her quarter note patterns and her eighth note patterns, transition from back and forth between them, and half note patterns. There were some half note patterns in there as well. Rock solid. Absolutely right on the count. Got no issue with anything that she did there. Powell's drumming on this, I gotta say, some of the most tasteful drumming I think I've heard from Powell. She had great restraint on this song. Could she have been fancier? Could she have been flashier? Absolutely. But I think if she had, she would have wrecked the song. What she played, it was dialed down, it was simplified, it was basic, but you know what? It fit the song like a glove. And you gotta tip the cap to her for having the discipline to not overplay. That is something that so many drummers I have personally played with and I have listened to do not understand that concept. Sometimes it's not about how fancy you play. Sometimes it's not about how flashy you play. Sometimes it's not about what you play. Sometimes it's about what you don't play. And right here, Powell showed a great example of that. When it came time to fill, yes, absolutely. Get into it, girl. Get into it. Show us those chops. But when it comes time to play just the basic pattern for the song and play the basic rudiments for the song, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. She did a fine job on this song. The star of the show, though, I hate to say it. Sorry, pal. Sorry, Ale, but in this case, the star of the show was Danny, hands down, for a number of reasons. Number one, vocally, very strong performance. Not super impressive, but very strong nonetheless. I'm not gonna lie though, I was impressed with that first minute where she was playing a cappella. Just playing the guitar, singing, and I'm seriously, I know I'm making a big deal about this, but I can't help it. I think this would be a perfect song for her to do that for the entire song. Give Ale a breather. Give Powell a chance to get some water and towel off and maybe get a little bit of an arm rub down. Wouldn't be a bad idea. This has a very intimate feel to it. The type of song where, I hate to sound cliche here, but you could bring out the old bar stool, sit it down, have her pick up have her sit down, adjust the mic in front of her and have her strum and play, and have some great opportunities for crowd interaction. A lot of great opportunities for call and response. This song has that in spades, and I'm telling you, I really hope, I know they don't watch my videos, I know they don't care about who I am, but maybe people who are watching this video, who know them, maybe they could mention, hey, how about this for an idea? You don't even have to mention my name. I don't care. But I think it would be really cool if, maybe some people could kind of get in their ears a little bit and say, hey, have you thought about doing this with When I'm Alone? Just have Danny go out, sit on a bar stool and strum and play and have some fun with the crowd while you two go take a breather, I think that would be very effective for this song. Even if they don't, even with the ensemble, it still sounds good. I think Danny's vocals shined in this song. Right in her register. I'd never heard her strain. Some great delivery on her vocals. Her strumming sounded really nice. Her guitar solo, not so much what she played. I mean, she did a fine job with her guitar solo. It was fine. What she did, though, I am so glad to see her getting away from the mic stand now. I've seen her a couple times in person recently. I love watching her run around now compared to what she used to do. Seriously, this was 2022, right? Let's say we go back to the old time machine, even 2 years prior, even in 2020, where she would have a guitar solo, and what would she do? She would stand right in front of the mic stand, scared to death to leave that mic stand for fear that she might miss her vocal mark. Now, here, we saw her leave the mic stand, go front and center, where you should be when you're soloing. Getting into it with that guitar solo, just absolutely getting into it with her body, with her movements, with her motions, with her expressions, and still getting back to her mic stand in time with actually with time to spare to be able to get back there for her vocal hit. I'm so glad to see that. I'm so glad to see that development. I am so glad to see that growth. I'm not saying I haven't seen them from her before. When we've gone and seen them perform live, both at the Troubadour and at the what was the other venue that we saw them at, that awful theater. She was moving around a lot, and I was super glad to see it. But I'm glad to see even in 2022 she was doing it. So yeah, man, good stuff on her part. No, overall, really nice song, great performance overall, and that's why I'm giving this the overall great score of an 8.4. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.4, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.